So today we're going to be talking about, what I'd like to think of as our crown jewel. This is our Formula One meal replacement shake. I think people out there think they know the Formula One shake, but do you know? So what I'm hoping today is you're going to learn things about Formula One that you've never heard before. Yeah, it's a shake that delivers protein, it delivers fiber, it delivers healthy fats, unsaturated fats, that's important. It delivers carbohydrates. This is all really important because we have to deliver a certain number of calories in order to make it compliant to the meal replacement regulation. That's fundamental, as well as selected vitamins and minerals, which we have to have in the shake at a certain level. All of those together produce the Formula One, and 2 shakes a day for weight loss, 1 shake a day for weight maintenance. We typically do 300,000 tests a year on our product. Every Formula One shake, the new flavors go through the same rigorous development process. We stability test every shake. So this is where we put them on at defined temperatures and humidities in the marketed pack. They go on at certain time points and then we take them off. We look at the taste of the product. We have a sensory team here in the office that are all sort of trained to look for sort of off tastes, as well as we do the analytical work just to make sure we're still meeting label claim at the end of the 2-year shelf life, because typically that's what most Formula Ones have, a 2-year shelf life. So I think for most people, they would associate protein with muscle, muscle repair, muscle growth. I mean, growth and recovery is one of the key sort of functions of protein, but it does way more than that. It does the immune system involves proteins, antibodies made from proteins, hemoglobin, part of our circulatory system, is made from protein. Hormones, everybody knows about insulin, that's a protein. So you can see it's way more than sort of growth and recovery, but it's a fundamental macronutrient for the body. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the F1 shake can be taken in your teens, late teens, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, and your 70s, and at each of those sort of stages in your life, it's playing a slightly different role. I mean, particularly as you move toward more the 60s and 70s, protein becomes really, really important because your muscle loss is way quicker at that sort of age group than it is in your sort of teens and 20s. So it's important throughout life, to be honest, protein. We don't get enough fiber in our lives. I went to a conference back in 2015, 2016, and essentially it's pandemic. The number of people who aren't getting enough fiber. Ideally, 28 to 30 grams a day is what the recommendation is. Most people struggle to get 15 grams of fiber. So again, Formula One is a great start on that journey. So every serving 5 grams. And also there's a mix, so it's soluble and insoluble fiber. There's 2 sorts of fiber. So yeah, insoluble fiber, more about regularity, going to the toilet. Soluble fiber is more about your gut flora. Absolutely, yeah. I think the key thing is it is a nutritionally balanced meal, but it's also calorie controlled as well. I mean, sugar, great for the taste, but we know that this sort of does things like spikes your insulin, which Formula One doesn't, because Formula One contains a low glycemic sugar. This is the fructose. For those that can remember, I spoke about this on stage, but this is the fruit sugar. You find this in apples, bananas, pears, that sort of thing, but that's the sugar we use in our Formula One. So it doesn't spike your insulin in the same way as the sugary breakfast cereal would. Eat normally, but try to eat a sort of a healthy, balanced diet. You've made a great start with taking your Formula One shake, so don't go out there eating, donuts, pastries, beef burgers. Try to think about, the salads, the fish, just having a healthy diet, and exercise as well is important. Wow, my elevator pitch for Formula One. So Formula One is designed to be simple. I think it takes the guesswork out of nutrition. We've done the thinking for you because, again, it's a nutritionally balanced meal with the right level of protein, carbohydrates, fiber, and the micronutrients.